Every day is an unspoken battle between life and death. The journey of a fragile existence begins with something almost invisible. At dawn, as the first light slowly breaks through a thin veil of mist, a flock of Eurasian magpies crosses the silent sky. Their wings beat in steady rhythm with the wind, forming a quiet symphony shaped by instinct and survival. They move together, not too close, not too far apart, maintaining a delicate balance that has been refined over countless generations. Among them, a pair begins to drift away from the flock. There is no signal, no announcement, just a subtle shift in direction. Yet, this small change marks the beginning of a completely different story. They fly, side by side, matching each other's pace, their movements synchronized as if guided by an invisible thread. This is more than pairing. It is a decision, a commitment to face whatever lies ahead together. After circling the area, they land on a tall tree that overlooks the surrounding landscape. The choice of this location is critical. Too low, and the nest becomes vulnerable to predators. Too high, and it risks exposure to harsh winds. Survival depends on balance. One bird watches while the other remains alert, their sharp eyes scanning every movement in the environment. Once the territory is chosen, construction begins. Small twigs are collected one by one. Dry grass and fibers are carefully arranged. There are no blueprints, no tools, yet the structure grows into something remarkably precise. Each branch is placed with intention, forming a strong outer shell, while the interior becomes soft and insulated. It is both a fortress and a cradle. As time passes, the nest takes shape. Then a new phase begins. The female lays the first egg, then another, and another, until 5 small speckled eggs rest quietly within the nest. Each egg carries the potential for life, but also the risk of loss. Not all of them are meant to survive. The incubation period is a test of endurance. The female remains almost constantly on the nest, maintaining warmth and stability. The male becomes the guardian and provider, watching the surroundings and bringing food. Days pass under changing conditions, heat, wind, rain. The branch sways, the air shifts, and yet the fragile lives inside continue to develop. But the greatest threats are not the elements. Hidden within the dense foliage, a predator waits. A brown cow has detected the nest. It does not rush. It observes. It calculates. And when both parent magpies leave the nest, even for a brief moment, the opportunity appears. In seconds, it moves. It lands on the nest, reaches in, and takes one egg. There is no struggle, no warning, only silence. When the magpie pair returns, something is wrong. A small gap where one egg used to be. The difference is subtle, but irreversible. The balance has shifted. 4 eggs remain. Life continues. Days later, the shells begin to crack. Tiny fractures spread across the surface. From within, a small beak taps, pushing against the barrier that once protected it. One by one, the chicks emerge. Their movements frantic, yet their instinct is immediate. They stretch their legs, demanding survival. 4 chicks, but 2 children are left. Perilous. Insects, larvae, anything small enough to carry becomes essential. Each trip is a risk, but without it, the chicks inside the nest. Another threat emerges. It protects the nest. Unlike the cuckoo, it does not strike from above. It climbs slowly, methodically. Its movements are quiet, almost undetectable. By the time it reaches the nest, everything happens at once. A chick is taken. The parents react instantly. They attack, strike, and fight with everything they have. But the moment has passed. The rat disappears down the tree, carrying the chick away. 3 remain. Loss becomes part of the process, but life does not pause. The parents continue. They hunt, they feed, they protect. The chicks grow. Feathers begin to form, their eyes open fully, reflecting the world around them. Strength builds, slowly but steadily, but not equally. One chick is weaker. It struggles to compete. It receives less food, It moves slower. This is not cruelty, it is nature. In a system shaped by survival, only the strongest are given the chance to continue. Time passes, and wings begin to take form. At first, they are weak. Small movements, barely lifting the body. The nest becomes too small. The edge becomes a boundary, and beyond it, a moment of hesitation, then a drop. Wings beat rapidly, unevenly. Lands on a nearby branch. But a lot. There is no dramatic sound, no intervention, only silence. The remaining crew continues. They move on. Their wings now strong, carrying beyond the tree. The light of the setting sun catches their feathers, outlining them in gold as they fly into open space. From 5 eggs, only 2 survive. This is not failure. This is nature. A system that is not fair, but is efficient. A world where survival is earned, not given. Where every life carries a cost. And as darkness slowly takes over the sky, the story comes to an end. But the cycle does not. Somewhere else, in another tree, another nest is being built. Another set of eggs waits in silence, and another story is about to begin.